What's up? What's up? What's up? And happy Halloween, everybody. Mark Holmes here. And as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. The Cleveland Browns are kicking off right now. We are here. It is 8:15. And I want you guys to remember something.
We them boys. Remember that. We them boys.
Remember that. Okay, how's everybody doing tonight? Man, I tell you what, man, I was hurting last night when I finally got off of here. Everybody was telling me last night to go to bed. Go to bed, Mark. It's too, look, you look tired. But I had to make it through 14 hours. 14 hours. That's how long our live stream was yesterday. That is by far the trade deadline. Bad monkey. Why you gotta be a bad monkey? Why can't you be a good monkey? Bad monkey. The trade deadline is 4:00 Eastern tomorrow. So if if the team is going to do something, it has to be before 4:00. So that's where we are at this moment. We've got the Bengals with the ball to start out with. Jason Renfro, I am doing good, buddy. I am definitely recovered. I actually did something I normally don't do. I took a nap this afternoon. I had the worst headache today when I woke up this morning, and throughout the day I just could not get it, so I took about an hour-long nap. Angelica was with me from 6:30 a.m. until the end. Wow. Woo. Are you on the West Coast? Because 6:30 a.m.
That's 3 in the morning.
Well, 6:30 a.m. here, yeah.
Yes, that's like 3:30 in the morning.
So, no, if she was 6:30, okay, anyway, like I said, my brain is...
6:30, you're on the West Coast.
If you're on the West Coast, well, no, she was there 6:30 a.m. her time, which would have been 9:30 my time. So, yeah. How's it going, Jack? Vegetables? Good. Oh, you're Central. Okay. All right. I'm good. I'm just happy, excited, sad in some ways, but knowing that we need it, knowing that we got a bye week this week. You know, I hate the bye week. And we have...
Yeah, but we could be like the Giants. We could be like the Giants who lost.
At least you got the 14-hour stream. Yeah, well, that was 4 games. 4 games in there. It was good. Oh, you're in Florida. Okay. You must be on the Panhandle then, aren't you, then, Angelica? We need to ride down. Are you close to the beach? You know, always like the water. Something that's interesting that I heard. Anyone remember Cooper Rush? Oh, man, come on now. Let's be cool. Let's be cool. You know what? I'm not mad about Cooper Rush. I'm glad that we got Cooper Rush because he saved the season. He might be my MVP because what he did while Dak was out. You know, this wasn't Matt Castle. This wasn't Brandon Wheaton. Shout out to Cooper Rush. But here's Andy Dalton.
But he won yesterday, though.
Couple of things here as we get started with this live stream tonight. Did Stephen Jones hint that we are signing, that we're going to be pursuing Odell Beckham Jr.?
I think it was Cooks.
Because, see, what he said when people were asking him about the trade deadline was, you know, are you going to be making a move, you know, to make a trade and things like that? And he said, well, you know, there's guys out there that aren't attached to anyone, which would be a Stephen Jones type of a thing because, you know, Stephen Jones is a cheapskate, okay? Stephen Jones is one of those guys that he's always looking for a deal. He's always looking to get something on the cheap. And if you're saying I got to give up trade value to get a guy as well as pay him, you know he's going to be looking for a bargain because he's Cat Boy. His Cat Boy. We all know he's Cat Boy. So when you say that, the number one guy you look at who is a free agent currently would be Odell Beckham Jr., who is rehabbing still, mind you. I want you all to understand. Henry Hill, I know you're worried about our run D. But let me touch on that in just a second here. I actually have a reason why some of that may have been off a little bit last night, and it's actually a good reason, I think. But Odell probably isn't going to be ready to play till like next month. Now the Cowboys still believe that we've got James Washington who will be out on the field. I feel like James Washington is kind of like a unicorn because we keep talking about him, but we never see him. Maybe I'm wrong, and I still say the Cleveland Browns logo painted on the field, it's really bad. It is really bad.
The fans voted on that.
Yeah, sometimes, it's a good thing the fans can't vote on everything because the fans would have said no to Tyler Smith right there. They would have traded Dak Prescott. But anyway, be that as it may.
They won 7 championships.
If the Cowboys were to look at Odell, you're still talking about him being a month away probably for being ready. He injured his knee, same injury basically that Michael Gallup had. But Michael Gallup, of course, had surgery about a month or so ahead of time. And we're still looking at Michael Gallup is still not 100% there. Yesterday was a great game for him, but it's still going to take time. Redheaded backups are number one. I love weed. Shout out to you. So we'll see if anything happens before the trade deadline. The clock is ticking. It has to be done by 4 o'clock Central. 4 o'clock Eastern tomorrow. Stephen Jones and Jerry Jones kind of teasing and pulling at our strings a little bit here. And we'll see if anything comes of it. Jerry, and I'm pretty much with you, service joke guys. I don't think that the Cowboys are going to make any. If they do, I don't think it's going to be a blockbuster trade by any stretch of the imagination. We saw Roquan Smith traded to Baltimore, and we're talking about a second, a fifth, and a player going for him. We saw Christian McCaffrey, although Christian McCaffrey seems to be, looks like he's worth what they gave up for him, a second, a third, a fourth, and a fifth, and a guy who ended up getting catch a touchdown, throw one, and run one. So at the moment, that looks like it was great. So we'll see. We'll keep watching. We'll keep waiting, and we'll find out if we do anything. I hope everybody's having a great night here. And so far, we have the Cincinnati Bengals moving the ball already. Oh, wow. And a tipped interception. I just jinxed it. And the Browns are running, bumbling, stumbling. Oh, my goodness. Is it going to go all the way down to the 20-yard line? Wow. That was literally a 60-yard tipped pass return.
I should have put $1.
Ooh, wow. Trick or treat in Cleveland. Wow.
Almost right down to 20.
Yeah. It looked the Cincinnati Bengals were driving great, tipped pass, interception. But was he down? Although he may have been down. He's down.
They still get the ball back.
Yeah, he's down. Okay. They get the ball, right. But his knee was down. He was not like Micah Parsons. That was a Myles Garrett tipped pass. So shout out to Myles Garrett on that one. Cleveland has the ball on about the 20-yard line. So somebody says, let's go get Nick Chubb. I don't think we're going to be doing that bad, Monkey. But, hey, the Cowboys believe in their draft picks and don't want to give up on them because they look at it and say, we drafted Diggs. We drafted Tony Pollard. We drafted Dak. We drafted Zeke. We drafted Micah Parsons. We drafted Tyler Smith. And so when you start saying we're going to give up a first-round pick, potentially the Cowboys are going to say, no, we know how to pick first-round picks. Maybe a second, because the second ones have been more of a problem for us. But, yeah, Sam's and Diggs are trying to change that narrative. But, I still look at Kellen Joseph and, the Taco Charltons and was Taco second? No, Taco was the first. Not Taco. Damn, who was it? Well, Tristan Hill was the second, but he's playing better. But you know what I'm saying. You don't give up the first. You don't give up the first. All right? I love weed. What's up? Peace. Okay. Fisher guarantees he guarantees it. And so what happens if they don't make a trade? Do we get a refund? Yeah, somebody mentioned the Dak haters. Dak Prescott was the highest graded Cowboy yesterday. And what I will say to that is that's actually amazing, because I think about when Russell Wilson had the same injury last year, and maybe Russell Wilson isn't a good barometer because Russell Wilson seems to be ass right now. But the first 3 games or so, David Puno, what's up, David? Boom, you're our first super chat of the night. We're going to be doing some drawings here. It took basically Russell Wilson to the 4th game before he was even threw, I think, a touchdown pass. He was terrible when he came back. So maybe, just maybe, we are great. Speak on the running game. Well, I put up a video not too long ago that that Zeke might be going on a diet. He might not be eating as much. Tony Pollard definitely played lights out yesterday, definitely has the burst. I still think that, basically what we've been doing is like Zeke 15 carries and Tony Pollard with about 10. Maybe they reverse those numbers some or get them closer to even. Hell, how about this? How about we get 15 for both of them? I'd be even happier about that, because then we're really controlling the clock. Moore called his best game plan ever and used Dak the way Dak should be used. Well, and the key on that was balance. It wasn't that we got to get Dak Prescott throwing for 400, 500 yards. We were actually able to run the ball real well and throw the ball and be very effective. Hang on, I got to grab my box. I wish I had like 3 of these that were all programmed the same, so that way they were always at each location, but I don't know that they would all work the same.
Not unless you program them all the same.
Yeah. Let me say hello to the lovely ladies in the place, because I see Roland's review. What's up, Roland? And of course, I see Joanne Gonzalez. What's up, JoJo? Let me get through the chats here. If Tony Pollard can block and power through, I tell you what, I wouldn't mind seeing more Angelica Baron. What's up, Angelica? We got the Ernest Huntsberry.
Oh. The Browns came to play today.
Ernest Hunts.
The Browns came to play today.
Shout out to Ernest Huntsley with the $15 holla.
I think Cooper to get a touchdown.
Let's see. Did I miss any of the other ladies already in here? Going back through the chat. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Darlene. What's up, Darlene? All right. Cleveland driving right now.
Who's going to score the first touchdown?
Cowboys are in talks with Brandon Cooks. I fell for that one on Odell on Sunday. I haven't seen that. That may be a rumor. I don't know how much they've given up for Brandon Cooks, but I hope it's not a lot.
Well, yeah, I saw it too. It was from a credible source too.
Really? Cowboys in talks?
Yeah, talking. They talked to the Houston, supposedly. It came from a credible source. I can send you the tweet.
When you say in talks, that means that when you're in talks, we're actually talking your contract.
And also on their radio, on their show, they're slipped up about Cooks too. I saw the clip on Instagram.
Okay.
They're slipping up about Cooks.
Okay, so this is from Mike Fisher 7 hours ago. Okay, I'll believe that when it happens. This belongs in the rumor category, and it's worth noting that our two recent conversations with NFL sources, the Texas organization continues to downplay the idea of trading receiver Brandon Cooks. But teams are calling, and now the Cowboys, so the buzz goes, are being connected. We're connected with everything. So, okay, that's a lot different than saying that they're actually in talks. I mean, that's okay. There's people talking about that, but when you say they're in talks, that means we're already in motion of getting this thing done. Affordable Service official report. Bottom line is coming down to more at calling and using Dak right. Well, that's pretty much true with just about everybody out there. And you've got to be able to run the football as well as being able to stop the run. Now, I'm going to pose something out there to you guys for a second here because everybody's going overboard. What can the Cowboys receive in Cooper? You know, right? You don't want to get rid of Cooper Rush right now, okay? Because having a decent backup is key.
You could probably get a pick for him next year if we did let him go.
Yeah, but then you got a problem. If you can sign him to a decent contract, unless he's going to be able to get paid big-time money, you're going to still need to then get a backup quarterback that's decent.
How much does he want then?
We'd have no idea.
You have to redo the whole new contract. The contract ends.
Will Jerry Jones get fined? You mean for his blind referee thing? Okay. All right. I'm going to give you guys my theory, okay? Now, I am, the village idiot. I am just Joe Schmo, the fan. And the Cleveland Doo-Doo Browns get an interception, drive all the way down the field, and miss the field goal. The Cleveland Browns are just they're the Doo-Doo Browns. But the Cowboys defense yesterday gave up a lot of yards on the ground. And we looked at the linebackers yesterday, and we're just saying, man, with DMV and stuff, we need linebackers, man. And what's going on here, man? We're not stopping the run. Well, first of all, right now, the Chicago Bears are the best running team in the NFL. Okay, let's give them some respect on that. By far, they've had 3 games in a row where they've rushed the ball for 200 yards. Sorry, Eagles, you're not the number 1 rushing team this year. Second thing, we did, Ruben Wall, shout out to you for the super chat. I got you entered in the drawing. Second part of this equation is we ended up bringing in Hankins. Okay, now I want you. Let me be clear here. Hankins is a good run stopper. He's graded better than all the run stoppers we have, except for Tristan Hill, and I think he's going to be fine playing. But he just got here less than a week ago. You don't know the defense that we're running. You don't know the terminology. You don't know all the sets that you're going to be in there. He played and actually played pretty well. So you now have a new guy that's playing, okay? When you have a new guy that's playing in the band, he hasn't gotten the beat down just yet. He doesn't know all the instrumentals and music stuff. So there's that. Also, I will say that Anthony Barr got hurt in the second quarter. And Damone Clark, who they looked at and said, well, we just got him signed to the active roster after not having, of course, training camp, OTAs or anything like that because he had his back fused. His spine fused. Okay? They opened up a 21-day window where he started working and practicing with the team. He gets thrusted into a starting role in the second quarter and plays the game. Now, he did have 7 tackles. He had 7 tackles. But to go from college football to no offseason, no training camp, and anything else, playing and getting 7 tackles, you can't say that he's going to be completely 100% effective. Right? I can't expect, somebody to come out on the field and day one, they're playing like Micah Parsons has played a year and a half. So now you've got 2 guys that are having substantial minutes in the game without having played with the Cowboys at all, and this guy being his very first game. So I look at this as not as, but believe me, we've got to be better at stopping the run. But give some time for Hankins to get used to being part of the mix. Dan Quinn is going to go off this week, or well, I guess next week in practice, with the team because he does not like having that kind of, giving up that kind of yards. And understand, thank you. This is my code red shirt. There's Lola. What's up, Lola? How are you doing today? Justin, it might be. I think I am a little bit, and that might be why I had the headache today because being outside starting at 9:30 in the morning in 39-degree weather and being there for 14 hours live streaming a game will probably give you a sinus infection or a cold. But be that as it may, I think we'll be okay with the run. We just have to get it together a little bit. But ultimately, this defense, which is number one at pass rushing, you want to have a lead. You want to have a lead and let those dogs go hunt. You don't want to be in a ground and pound, low-scoring game. So that's my thoughts as far as the run. I know everybody is worried about us stopping the run and saying we got to do this, that, and the other. Just be cool. You're not going to be perfect every single week. And at least we know we have an offense that can score and can do things. You're going to have good games sometimes with the offense. You're going to have good games sometimes with the defense. Sometimes you're going to have good with both of them, and you're going to just be blowing people out. But we are far and away better position. Yeah, Jordan Davis is out 4 to 6 weeks with the definitely high ankle sprain. With a guy that big, high ankle sprains, he's got a lot of weight that he's putting on that sucker. No, the shirt's not bleached. It was bought red. Okay, my wife, I don't remember, she got it years ago for me. It's red. Bleached. If you bleached a blue shirt, it would be white. It wouldn't be red. What's wrong with you people?
If you bleach a red shirt, it would be pink.
Yeah, it's not pink. So we're okay. We're okay. But Henry Hill, don't worry, we'll be okay. We'll be okay. We're working on it. We got a game plan. All right.
Disney went 4 more games. 4 more games.
Derek, how are you doing? And Ruben.
Oh, nothing on that. Just got back to the line.
Ruben Walls did 2 of those. Shout out to Ruben Walls. Oh, Tyler emailed me too, so we have his address now. Mark Hutton, trade Love. Are we talking Jordan Love?
Oh, for Green Bay. That was a mistake. They might be.
Okay, we've got 3rd and 10 for Joe Burrow.
Green Bay might be in the market for a quarterback
On
this year.
Jim Law says, get those likes up. Joe Burrow gets sacked.
Wait. Did Garrett get a sack? I just want some money. Thank you.
He got a sack, and he's also had a tip pass, too.
No, but he got a sack, and I bet it for him to get a sack. Yes. He got a sack. Not
John Ross?
A sack.
Well, we'll see what they do. We'll see if they do anything.
Well, neither team. This is a defensive struggle or defensive game because neither offense is playing good. Because they can't even get down the field.
Yeah. Tyron Smith timetable 4 weeks. Mark Hutton, sorry, Leighton Vander Esch.
This might actually be a decent game.
Well, they're moving the ball, just not getting points.
If you like defenses, this is a good game.
Oh, Lordy, look at this day. He popping it.
He has to because he's playing good.
Caitlin Taylor. What's up, Caitlin? How are you doing tonight? Wait, Cleveland or Cincy? Orange Cowboys is like the middle ground? What are we talking about, Orange Cowboys? This is a red shirt.
We're talking about
Lloyd Cow. I don't. Man, Brother Ross always comes in trying to start some shit.
Because the college team, Cowboys, I think they're orange. Their colors are orange.
Loyal Cowboy, happy Halloween to you too, buddy. You know the game Duck Hunt. Make a T-shirt that says Dak Hunt. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. Joanne Gonzalez, brother Roz, how you doing? Derek, people this offseason will trade Dak Prescott for Jordan Love. Yeah, okay. I'm scared the 49ers again, the 49ers. Phone colors. Michael Anthony Fitness, how much did you win on the miles bet on the sack?
Just a couple of dollars.
He said just a couple of dollars.
I don't bet a whole lot. You only bet what you can afford to lose.
You're right about that. Bad Monkey. Happy Halloween. The 49ers could run on us with McCaffrey. Maybe. But you know what? Maybe we can outscore them.
Maybe we might not.
You know?
Unless they win a division.
Okay. Wow, Garrett. He's scary enough without the mask. Mark, with all that money you're making, you need to put about 10 grand on the cap. What money that I'm making? I don't know what you're talking about.
10 grand on what?
On the Cowboys against Green Bay.
I'll put money on it, but I'm not putting no 10 grand. If I had 10 grand, I'll put that towards the down payment for a house.
Seriously. That would be my bet. Cleveland moving the ball. Happy Halloween to all the Cowboy fans. 27 years since the NFC Championship game. Amen.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Damian French, he did not ship it out just yet. He just got home about an hour and a half ago from deliveries, but we'll have it packed up and shipped out tomorrow. Michael Anthony Fitness Reaction Gig Economy works hard for the money. Oh damn. Damn, that was a bad pick or miscommunications. That was literally.
It's going to be a defensive game. It's all about the defenses.
That was literally this.
Dang. I bet she's going to be first. Whoever scores first.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth. You can't
Hurts.
handle the
The
truth.
pass. Throws. Pick. Horrible pass. Oh my God.
And he was wide open too. That was just miscommunication.
Stupid. 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 Stupid throw. Son of a bitch. What a bad throw. Stupid throw. Oh, stupid throw. Oh, stupid throw. Oh, stupid throw. Oh, stupid throw.
That was by Jacoby Brissett, a stupid throw. Wow. Free my guy, Philly 500. I talked to him this morning. He said he appreciates all of the love there. He appreciates the love and the support that we gave him.
Thursday, if they have a game that they shouldn't win, they're going to be on the last one.
Yeah, well, he might be able to. He's still in YouTube jail, but he's waiting on Major League Baseball to free him. Okay. Oh, Amari threw the pick. Oh, it was Amari Cooper? Oh, damn. I wasn't even paying that much attention to it. Damn. So I guess Chris McCaffrey, he ain't.
Oh, dang it. I would have
Mike, you need to also sign the Joe Barty for Damian French. He wants your signature too. Oh, Ivory, that's where I was saying that, second round picks haven't been great for us other than Diggs and Sam Williams.
And maybe slowly, Tristan Hill slowly. I might put Tristan Hill in that bag if he has a good season this year.
Okay, Kua, that's just wrong in so many different ways.
Oh, and they had to put the camera on Amari Cooper.
Oh, Amari Cooper with the pick. Damn. Damn.
Wilson, he's not. He ain't no Wilson. Because Wilson threw
I don't know what's wrong with some people, man. It's just some sick people. Maybe Damien says, thanks, Mike. All right, so we've had 2 turnovers and a missed field goal. 2 interceptions and a missed field goal.
the quarterback's fault.
Oh, Lord. And we're only in the first quarter.
And it was Amari Cooper.
This is getting ugly already.
At least Wilson was able to.
Paula Bettis. Yes. What's up, Paula? Yes. Yes. And then showing Amari Cooper again. He's got the I want to get away to Dallas look.
They have to keep showing.
Last drive, first career pass attempt intercepted.
Hey, he has even got. Wilson has a better record than that. I think he's. Yeah, I think that's.
Ivory, I tell you what, he ended up taking wrong angles, but understand that Justin Fields is one of the fastest players in the NFL, and he makes a lot of people look slow. I'm pissed taking Taco. Yeah, Taco was a bad pick.
We should have got him. What's his name?
What's Thursday? Well, Thursday's game. Well, we got the Eagles. We'll see what it'll be like.
The Eagles should win that game.
Maybe Philly 500 will be back by then. I'll be honest. I missed having Philly yesterday. I tell you what else I also miss is I miss Philly 500 having meltdowns. We need him to have a good. We need the Eagles to lose badly.
They're not gonna lose until the division. They'll probably be after the Giants like in their first loss. It won't be. Well, I don't know. The Commanders might be able to.
What did you say, Mike? Mike, what was that you just said?
That the Eagles are gonna lose.
No, not the Eagles. What did you say something about another team? Didn't you say the Commanders? The Commanders?
My home team, my loyalty. I'm at Uptown Royalty. We fight for all DC. Who are we? I speak facts.
I think you said Commanders. Okay. All right. Unfortunately, anytime anybody says Commanders, we have to play. Oh, goody. Mike's like, no, you don't. No, you don't, Dad. I tell you what's funny is, when I first started doing YouTube, Tay Cowboys, what's up, Tay? Looking lovely as always. That's why you might be right. It's the Commander song. That's why the computer keeps dying. Oh, man. I go on mute when you play that. Oh, Lordy. Okay, come on. It's fun. It's funny. Okay. The funny thing is, I'm going to tell you why YouTube was so good for me. Because I have what my wife would call Mark speak. My wife literally says, you could literally talk to a brick wall because you will talk to anybody. And truth be told, at the Red Brick House, I have talked to the walls there. True story. And I have all these old stories that I've told over and over again. So, like, for example, you guys probably haven't heard this one. This was one of those ones when when my son was little. I said, that's my boy. That's that's my boy. And I wish I had the video clip because I had one of the old video cameras because this is like
The tape probably got lost.
the 30 years old. You know, it had a big cassette that went into it and stuff. But it was one of the first palm recorders. And we were at Virginia Beach, okay? So Michael's only like 3 or 4 years old, right? And I'm the proud father out there. You know, I'm videotaping my boy. That's my boy. He's out there on the beach, you know, the wave is, you know, just kind of crashing. He's just kind of standing there, you know, and just chilling like, you know, looking, here's my dad taping me and all this shit. I swear I wish I had this tape because this shit would go viral. But here it is. You see Mike just kind of chilling there like this, and all of a sudden, his head just goes boom, boom. And it's laser focused on something. I got the camera. It's on Mike. His face is laser pointed looking at something. I don't know what he's looking at. But his head just starts moving just like this. And I'm still, you know, I've got the camera on him. I don't know what he's looking at, but I'm the proud father. That's my boy on the beach. And as I'm still laser focused on him and his head's turning, there's a woman in a bikini walking right in front of him, and his eyes are laser focused on her as she walks past and goes into the ocean. Okay. And that's when I said, that's my boy. That's my boy. Okay. So I have all these old stories like that, and my family was always like, oh, God, here we go. It's like, Dad, we've heard this story 251 times before. So YouTube became an outlet for my stories. Yeah, I got a whole new audience that haven't heard them and stuff. The Red Brick House has a lot of old ghosts there. If they do, they've been cool with me. They might be happy that I'm saving the house, I'm hoping. You know, as long as, I mean, I've been in there and say, can't we all just get along? You know, because they wanted to tear it down. So I've tried to make peace with them. My daughter says I need to go in there with some sage and things like that. But, you know, I'm trying to keep the house there for another 200 years for them. We don't need Bradley Jubb. Mark, people trade a second and Dak for what? I hope you're joking about that, Giovanni and Jones. Seriously?
Aaron Rodgers.
So let me see if Aaron Rodgers, who's ass this year. Let's be clear. And Leroy's over here snoring. Aaron Rodgers, who's ass this year. You're saying trade Dak Prescott and a second to get a guy who's one, a prima donna, cancer. Come on, man, and old.
And are you sure it's going to work well with his former coach?
Yeah.
That he does not like because he didn't go to the 49ers. He didn't get picked up by the 49ers. His favorite team.
Let's look at his stats for this year. Okay. As we point out that, you know, the Cowboys, that you know, I hate to say this, but Aaron Rodgers, check this out. Against the Bills, 203 yards. Against the Commanders, 194. Against the Jets, 246. Against the Giants, 222. Against the Patriots, 251. Against the Buccaneers, 255. Against the Bears, 234. His rating right now is 94.5 for this year. 13 TDs and 4 interceptions, right?
They should win this.
Dak, including the Tampa Bay game, is a 91.2. So with the worst game that Dak has played in a long time and only playing 3 games, their rating's not far apart. And you're saying trade Dak and a second for Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah, he's not going to come to Dallas.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug. Ruben, how much are the coasters? Did we ever say how much the coasters are?
You never put them on your website.
I actually never put them on there, but set it for $19 maybe, Ruben. You know, Ruben, just email me, CowboysMark94 on Gmail. I'll give up. You're a great fan, great supporter. I'll hook a brother up on that, okay?
Ooh.
That was a decent pass by Jacoby.
Every guy 83 of us is getting hit.
Ned Micah for Odell Beckham Jr. would be the best thing for the Cowboys. Lay off the weed. Oh, I'm high, Mark. Relax. I was gonna say, come on, man. I was like, I was gonna have to pull this one out.
You a goddamn thing.
That's Cooper that caught the ball. That's Mr. Cooper.
I mean, seriously, I'm like, come on, dude.
Cooper caught the ball.
Ned is on that good shit right there.
And Cooper caught the ball.
Oh, man.
Made up for his mistake.
Mark, they're trying to get you going, talking trade Dak. Yeah. Well, that would have been okay to try and say that like Saturday. But after, what you saw yesterday, if you're honestly telling me you did not see a difference between Dak, no, that's it. That one might be overturned. If you're telling me honestly from last week to what you saw every week with Cooper Rush, that you think that there's no difference or that Cooper's better, I can't help you. I just can't help you. Oh, boy. I guess people just enjoy triggering me. DJ Moore, they will not trade for DJ Moore. They'll want too much for DJ Moore. Pretty sad analysis there. I'm sorry, Brother Roz. I can't do the 3D graphics that you do as a government analyst, okay? I'm a dingbat, all right? Kellen Joseph ain't it. Yeah, he's got a lot. He's good at special teams.
He's hurt.
Don't tell that to Skip Bayless. He think Cooper Rush is great. Skip Bayless is a freaking idiot. To see Skip Bayless, of course, when the you talk about a bandwagon fan. That is truly a bandwagon jackass.
At least Stephen A. Smith ain't no bandwagon fan.
Shout out to Warmack88. Love you too, brother.
At least he acts like he likes the team.
Who?
Stephen A. Smith. He say he likes the Cowboys and like the fan base.
Well, I still feel like I'm part of the evolution of that coming out of Stephen. I have to honestly say that I am part of the evolution of Stephen A. Smith coming out of the closet for the Dallas Cowboys when I caught him at the Super Bowl hugging up on Stephen Jones and Jerry Jones. Mark, isn't a fire truck a water truck? Well, it does have water in it and holding tanks, so I guess you could say that. But I won't say it's a drinking water truck. They said incomplete on Amari.
Amari Cooper playing bad tonight. You got an interception and
Elijah Moore is a good one. Denzel Moore. What's this? What's Mark? This is Gina's husband? Cornelius Thorne? Oh, Cornelius. Shout out to Cornelius. What's up, man? I was sitting there thinking that somebody was saying that Michael was Gina's husband. How you doing tonight, man? Welcome to the chat. Broncos Bradley Chubb trademark. Did they trade him in the last few minutes? Bradley Chubb. I think Denver basically looked at it and said, well, we won the game. Maybe we won't blow it up just yet. Read up.
That's good. You got to the 30.
Oh, Chubb is he's being shopped to three. What three teams, Roz?
It won't be the Dallas Cowboys. Oh, back injury.
Paula says haters can hate Dak all the way to the championship. Woo! Shout out to Paula.
Let's get there first, one game at a time.
Anthony Brown trade? Okay, I don't think so. Would you go after receiver with all the repertoire with Dak from last year? Yeah, this has been a mistake-filled game. This is definitely not. This is like old school AFC North Bengals versus Browns. Two bad teams playing each other.
The The defenses are playing good, though. It's a defensive.
You don't think Kellen Joseph's head is completely right from the police issues? He should be better now because, he got, it's not facing it anymore.
No, he's at the point now where he's like, he has to come to Jesus.
Reven S.
Calvin Joseph has come to Jesus moment this week.
Yeah.
All the stuff he'll put on Twitter.
Dak haters only show up on the comments section because they don't show up on the live stream because they get smoked. Well, it is what it is. Mark Hutton, Cowboys will pick up somebody that's not on a team. Yeah, that's basically what Stephen Jones, a.k.a. Catboy, kind of hinted at. And 3rd and 2, incomplete. Lucky Gardenia, what's up? Oh, wrong one. Ladies' night. Who would I like to try and get in this trade? If all things were equal and it wouldn't cost a fortune, I would love to get a playmaking wide receiver like DJ Moore. Moore seems like after that boneheaded take your helmet off move that maybe his price would have gone down a little bit, but I don't think it has. Oh, I think Jerry Jeudy, they're looking for like a 1st and a 3rd. So that would be way out of Catboy's range. KM, you know what? Here's I'm betting this. The fact that we can say that every Thursday night game is ass is because we're still watching them.
It's a good defensive game. If you like defenses.
Now, this isn't Amazon Prime. This is, of course, ESPN.
Oh, yeah.
But
Thursday.
Miss Gibson, what's up? So, that's the problem is how much you have to give up. And see, you have to get into the mentality of the Cowboys. I know it's painful to do that, but you have to look at this and say, when you're talking about giving up a 1st-round pick, take a look at our 1st-round picks. Tyler Smith. You look at him being an anchor for the next 10, 12 years. Micah Parsons, you're looking at a generational player right now, right there. CeeDee Lamb, still a really good receiver. So with the exception of, say, a Taco Charlton that got mixed in there, our number 1 picks are huge. Zeke Elliott, although Zeke is kind of waning. We end up getting great players on that 1st-round pick. Cowboys covered that too much to go ahead and say, we're just going to give that for a guy that we got to pay. Rumors are that the Cowboys are pretending to not be in on buying a receiver. Jeudy, DJ Moore, and Cooks mentioned. Oh, they're trying to play coy. Okay, Ross. I see what you did there, Ross. Yeah, right. Hopefully, we are the 32nd pick in the draft, which means we're Super Bowl champions. Angelica Barone, hit the likes up. How bad are Parsons' injuries? Not serious enough. Basically, he's going to have to be on his deathbed not to play. That's basically his mentality. At least we have the bye week, so you'll be able to get some rest. Derek, I think that's probably more likely than the Cowboys actually trading. If they had a trade, it would have to be the perfect scenario where they were getting over on somebody right now. I just don't think that they're willing to give up with great draft capital. Brother Roz, I'm listening to you there, dude. You said drink plenty of water. I'm doing that. Yeah, well, having an extra week, having the bye week, and having some time off, that'll definitely help. You have to realize, being an NFL player, that there is no healthy time once the season starts. Everybody is beat up, banged up, and injured. Terrence Williams is out of football. He's been out of football for several years. Brian, of course I'm concerned about a run defense, although I was saying earlier that I think part of the problem, Anthony Barr went out in the second quarter, and you had Damone Clark playing for his first time. We had 8 missed tackles yesterday, according to Dan Quinn, who does not like that. And we also, we're playing Hankins a bit. And he's, again, you can't expect somebody who just got here to be playing lights out. Are you hot? Is it hot in here or is it me? I wonder if I'm getting a cold. Lola, why are you always...
Oh, a Cooper!
Oh, Amari Cooper, big play.
He caught it. That was a catch. That was a catch.
Lola, I don't know why.
Touchdown, sorry.
Is everybody getting ads like every 5 minutes? I think what it is, Lola, they know you got money. So they said, we're going to advertise heavy to you.
Cooper did catch that ball.
Dez is always asking for a workout.
He can come on in and help the wide receivers out and teach them a few things.
Cooper just caught a big play. Yeah.
Chubbs.
Big Chubber.
Whoever scores first probably will win the game.
Yeah, now here's the thing that kind of... I'm sorry. Let's say hypothetically the Cowboys turn around and do spend big capital on a wide receiver. They might have been better off just holding on to Amari Cooper.
Or Russell or Wilson.
You had Amari Cooper
or Wilson, both of them were
under contract. You could have restructured his contract
or you
and not given away, and paid $6 million in dead money, and not to have to turn around and spend a draft pick to pick somebody else up. I'm just saying.
Or you could have Wilson. Wilson actually played good last year.
I love Weed said I got a pizza. Well, see, I love weed. You know why you got a Pizza Hut? Because I know you smoke weed. Hey, he's going to get the munchies. I am, and it's annoying. Who didn't catch passes in playoffs? Oh, I know Amari did. Ernest Williams, Big E, talking album.
They should have Wilson, man. He wasn't cheap.
Cowboys have a late first-round pick. It would be worth trading. Well, Lola.
This is what the great. Yeah, touchdown in his first.
Lola, apparently you're not alone on that. Don't look at me because it's YouTube. They put them on, as they see fit. But at least we're not getting the NFL whatever bots. YouTube got to get paid too.
That's because this game's on television for everybody.
Mark, I'm fixing to pass the blunt. It's time to get high, Mark. Sound like you already are there, Jalvin Jones. Stephen Jones won't allow a trade for anyone. He's too cheap. Well, we did trade for Haskins. Just saying. Hankins. Why I keep saying Haskins? Oh, my God.
You've been getting that right.
Jeez. The Texas guys said they wouldn't trade. They would take a second-round pick for Brandon Cooks. All right.
With another catch.
Amari Cooper said, I know you Cowboy fans are watching and wanting a receiver. Y'all want to trade for me? You think that Cleveland would take a fourth round for him?
I don't know. If they win this game, then they might be in the conversation. Because they're because I don't think there's a clear winner in their division this year. And it's a divisional game. But still, it's just lost. Oh, I need you to.
Cleveland looks like they might be the first ones on the board. Why the hell did Jerry Jones trade Cooper again? Thank you, Alan Williams. I'm surprised that we haven't heard trade rumors for the Cowboys trying to trade for Amari Cooper.
Why he traded them. We all know why.
Jerry Jones probably would never trade for Cooper.
You know why he traded him?
Well, Cedric Wilson can't get on the field because of all the other receivers that they traded for.
We'll take you back, Cedric.
Wow, the first half is almost over here. Thank God.
I think we got a touchdown with Cooper.
Record-setting Tatum in Miami. Fins up. Getting Wilson back would be ideal. Yeah, you're right about that. The whole thing with Amari Cooper was personal. That was Jerry Jones just pissed off and wanting to get rid of him and figured I'm going to send him to Cleveland and make him, to basically say, screw you. Teams are reaching out to the Colts about Hines. Touchdown, the Cleveland Doo-Doo Browns.
I'm okay. Okay, so Nick Chubb.
They got a chubber.
So is he 9? He got 9 touchdowns in his first 5 games.
If we sign Odell, it sounds like he's not going to be ready till like December, about the same time that Tyron Smith is. I'd like to get a guy like Courtland Sutton.
Oh, that was a good trick play because he was the deep.
Here's the thing, though. Cedric Wilson was a nice receiver, but you need honestly, you need a playmaker. You need actually a true number one playmaking wide receiver. Getting Cedric Wilson is like, one of the guys we have. He's Noah Brown. He's probably, if we do ever get James Washington, if you're going to go out and get something, go out and really get something that's going to be a difference maker. Don't get me another one of the guys, a number 4. I need a number 1. If you can't do that, and this is what okay. There's nothing worse than wasting money, okay? When I buy power tools, I don't pussyfoot around. I go out and I buy a real tool. Don't buy a half-ass tool that, may be just enough to do the job. Because more than likely it's not built long and well enough to last, right? I buy 60-volt cordless tools. Why? Because the damn battery costs $240 just if you buy a battery. So if I buy the 60-volt tool, I get the battery and a tool. The tool basically costs about $100. And I've got more power than I need, in which case I won't be taxing it.
Oh, are they going for 2?
They're going for 2.
Because they got the penalty.
And Chubb gets a 2-point conversion.
They got it.
Okay, so now I know I've got a tool that can do the job. I've gone out because they've had special purchases of cordless drills that were like, $69, 20 years ago. And I bought 4 or 5 of them and said, here, I'm going to get these for the guys. And within a week, they were broken. They were dead. They were literally, you could smell them burning. If you're going to go out and get something and spend money, don't spend money on something that you're going to have to turn around and replace. Get the real deal. So when you turn around and say, let's go ahead and I got enough of those guys. If I'm going to go out and get something, get me a guy that I can plug in today and say, he's a number 1. They gave up a 2, a 5th, and a linebacker for him. Still quite a bit of capital. Mark states he is Mark states he is a tool. Okay. Again, I'm just saying. Cedric Wilson is a nice receiver, but I got Cedric Wilson's on there. Mark is a tool. Okay, that's fine. I'm a damn good tool. Shout out Darlene, right. Exactly. Getting quality to is a count by quality players. They count if you go out and get garbage players, you're going to end up with garbage players. Ain't going to do you any good, just like my wife. Ooh, why are you always talking about your wife, man? Mark, can you imagine if they gave Dak Prescott Odell Beckham Jr. with the route running and speed outlook? If he is, Derek, if he's going to be that Odell Beckham. The question is he going to be coming back and being that Odell after having ACL surgery? We've already seen, right now, we're looking at Michael Gallup is still not quite recovered. He's still getting his legs underneath of him. Mark, you said they won't trade a high pick, and I agree with you on that. So at least Cedric would be an upgrade. But again, do you look at it? Okay, here's what. Okay, bottom line is this: do you look at it and say Cedric Wilson's going to get us a Super Bowl? I don't look at that and say that. I don't see him as being a difference maker that's going to make that much of a difference on the team. If you're talking about trading draft capital, I need me somebody that I can look at and say, this guy's going to increase my odds of getting to the Super Bowl. I don't know what Jerry was thinking. I don't think Jerry knows what he's thinking. All right, so Cleveland is up with 5 minutes to go in the half.
Thanks to Amari Cooper.
Because Amari Cooper, some key plays.
Mark Cooper Chubbs. I need Mark Cooper to get a touchdown.
I want to look at Cedric Wilson's stats right now, because there's perception and then there's reality. Cedric did some good things for us last year, but I want to remind you guys here. Let's look at the numbers.
Wilson didn't come on until Michael Gallup got injured last year. That's where he got all of his stats was.
But we're talking about, we need to trade for Cedric Wilson. Okay, so Cedric Wilson last year played in 16 games. He had 45 receptions and 602 yards. He's got 877 yards in his 4-year career. Sorry. I mean, he's got 40 yards this year. And we know why, because they have a lot of wide receivers. But I just don't see Cedric Wilson being the receiver that's going to elevate our receiving room. Now, I will say this, and I think Brother Roz, 13 personnel, our Wednesday night conversation. Now, I hadn't talked about 13 personnel because I didn't think the Cowboys would use 12 personnel. But Tony Pollard's big run, 13 personnel, 3 key blocks by your tight ends, 3 key blocks on that run by your tight ends in 13 personnel. In fact, your tight ends, the Cowboys had 276 yards in 12 multiple tight end sets, because it wasn't just 12. 276 yards. Okay?
They get back,
Brother Roz, my question to you is,
Cleveland got the ball.
Brother Ross,
Cleveland got the ball.
Cleveland gets a takeaway. Brother Roz.
It's over, sir.
You're an idiot.
Before it started. You like to make me lose some money.
Am I an idiot, Brother Roz? That maybe instead of looking so hard at another receiver, we look at more 12 and 13 personnel. Cowboys 71, 13 personnel. You know what? I'm going to have to disagree with you, bro. I'm going to have to disagree. You know, I tell you what, hold on. I'm going to do this. We're going to do this shit here. Actually, I'd saved this for, I think. Did I get it? Thought I had it.
Hey, the Browns. Oh, this Browns came alive.
Hold on. Let me see if I have it here.
Hey, this game's over. I'm sorry, it's over.
I thought I had saved it.
Yeah, this game's over. It's over. It's over.
Dan, what should this team be doing? What did you see that's
Hold on. All right. I hate to use Dan Orlowski, but this was actually I have this. I haven't had time to work on this video. I had a headache. For those out there talking about 12 personnel, God damn it, I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. You're full of crap. 276 yards we got yesterday in 12 and 13 personnel. I have been screaming it over and over and over again. Damn it. From training camp. This helps you with those lack of wide receivers. And don't get this, it's too predictable. That is a fallacy. It's false. It's crazy. It's just madness, damn it. There is nothing more changeable than that 12 personnel. And I hate to say it, but I have to use Dan Orlowski to prove my point, damn it. And this hurts.
suggested to you this team could get really, really good the second half?
And Kellen Moore put on a personnel clinic yesterday. This is one why I don't think they have to trade for a wide receiver, and two, I push back a little bit on the two-back personnel because when they put multiple tight ends on the field, I've been saying this for 2 years, Dallas, that is when you're at your absolute best. This is 12 personnel, one back, two tight ends. Now, Chicago doesn't match. This is a nickel back on the hash. So I got 260 at tight end, blocking 200. I can run through that hole because of the size disparity with that. I love the fact that Kellen Moore stayed with it. So he didn't say just 12. Now he went 13 personnel, one back, three tight ends, but this is a very pass-heavy option. Now CeeDee Lamb is in the backfield, so pay attention to him. You fake it to him, you kick it to the tight end. Again, now I have 500 pounds on the perimeter blocking, 200 pounds to 300 pounds defensively. And then they stay with it again. This time they have those three tight ends on the field, but it's much more of a condensed formation. This looks like a run look. One of those tight ends is now at a fullback, but again, he's blocking a nickel back that is much smaller in size. Tony Pollard's got great vision. Yesterday, the Cowboys got into multiple tight end personnel groupings, 33 snaps. They had 276 yards out of it. That's the most in Kellen Moore's kind of era in Dallas. I'll say it very clearly. If the Cowboys offense gets that version of Kellen Moore, that's when I can sit here and say that they're a Super Bowl caliber team. Right now it's a Super Bowl caliber defense, but if they get that Kellen Moore, then we're talking about Super Bowl caliber.
276. Let me do the math here on that. Let me see. 276 divided by 33 snaps. That averaged 8.36 yards per play. Per play, running and passing. Chicago, Ross, going to that game, that Chicago defense was actually doing some pretty good stuff. But be that as it may, I don't care who you are, that package will work. I'm more apt to do that. Be able to play action off of it. Be able to run off of it. Be able to pass off of it. That is not predictable. That is not predictable. Be careful. Ross, it's on, buddy. Wednesday night. Point, counterpoint. Okay? It'll be your chance to tell me. In fact, I think, Roz, what we need to do is we just need to do the whole show about 12 personnel and how I've been saying for months from training camp and everything else. 12 personnel. That this is the thing the Cowboys need. Screw this 5 wideouts and all this bullshit. Screw this trade for a wide receiver. 12 personnel. Am I an idiot?
You're an idiot!
It's on, Ross. Get your notes together. You're finding out the topic early. Listen. Ross, I'm ready to throw down, bro. I'm ready to throw down. I'm serious, Ross. And I'll even give you, let me see if I can find it while I'm here. Let's see if I can find it. Trying to see if I can find it, Ross. Oh, wow. Jacoby Brissett, no. Okay, I can't find the clip on it right now. But believe me, I will have it ready, Ross, because I was literally there at Oxnard saying the same thing. I'll give you a preview. Chicago, Detroit, Rams. Okay. No, Patricia. No, we're not doing 24-hour. I couldn't have done it. But I could have probably left the stream on and went to bed. What about our defense stopping the run? Well, again, I think we'll be okay. I think we're going to be okay. Give time for Damone Clark, who was playing his first NFL game ever, who played a lot of snaps yesterday because Anthony Barr got hurt, and give us time to get Hankins used to playing on here. Who would I be scared to play with? The 49ers, of course, with Christian McCaffrey. That, with them being able to run the football, that's the matchup that you'd have to worry about the most. Of course, the Eagles, but I feel like the Eagles having Dak Prescott back makes that game a lot different. If we had that Dak Prescott against the Eagles, we beat the Eagles. We beat the Eagles. Actually, I thought it was higher than that, Ross. 6%? I know the Eagles have the highest. I think the Eagles had the highest percentage. But I thought it was 10. But maybe I'm wrong. Of course I'm wrong. They clocked Damone Clark at 21. Yeah, so when he starts getting his legs underneath him and used to playing, watch out. It's 7% now. Okay. So it just went up by a point in the last minute? Bills or Chiefs, not scared of the Niners or the Eagles with Dak. Eagles.
Oh, sad.
Wow. Burrow gets sacked again. So much for that big offensive line signings they did.
Collins still ass. There wasn't a lot of Collins that gave up that. They gave up that.
Highest percentage now is Buffalo at 26. Yeah. Oh, Buffalo. Okay. That's right. It was Buffalo. And Buffalo, it seems like they're playing on a different level than everybody else. 1% more since I texted you the graphic this AM. Wow. Interesting. How did it grow by a point? Brother Roz, come on the show tonight. I don't know if Brother Roz is chasing horses or, chasing the bunny or the chickens or whatever. I mean, I can set it up if Brother Roz has time. But, he is a very, very busy man. A very busy man. You are the number 4 on odds. Okay. I'll take that. Considering that most people thought our season was done 6 weeks ago. Evan, we did, but not. I mean, the Eagles game was just one of those games. We didn't. I tell you what, we didn't use it really against Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay, I think Jake Ferguson only had like 8 snaps. So we did not use it much there. We've been using it more and more as the season's been going on, which is the opposite of what we did last year. Last year, we used it a lot more early part of the season and then got away from it in the second half. Derek, I'm not disagreeing with you on that, and that's where I say, people keep thinking that if you're going to trade for a wide receiver, you need a lights-out wide receiver that's a difference maker. I don't need to trade for just another guy at wide receiver. Jerry Jeudy, you're talking about, and he had some drops yesterday that you're like, damn, dude. They're looking for a first and a third. I'm not giving up a first and a third for him. Sorry. Oh, Daniel, I actually have another video that I didn't have time to do today about that. Unfortunately, the rules don't apply to everybody equally. It was funny, Michael pointed out today that calls that Tom Brady used to get from the officials, he doesn't seem to be getting. When you have, I think it was against Cleveland in the playoffs one year. I want to say Cleveland. Maybe I'm wrong. But it was a playoff game where Tom Brady literally, the defender went like this, and it looked like he may have swiped.
No good.
Damn, he missed a field goal. Like swipe like this, and they call unnecessary roughness. Unnecessary roughness. The guy didn't touch his helmet, and we're not even sure he even touched him. But there's unnecessary roughness. He gets 15 yards. We saw Micah Parsons against the Raiders, and Derek Carr is running upfield, and he's diving head first. Micah Parsons slows up and just kind of touches him and gets 15 yards. Some players get treated differently. We've seen Lamar Jackson get jacked up, beat down on hits, and there's no flag. And because they say, well, he's more of a runner. He can take the hits. Tom Brady, he can't take the hits, so we have to protect him. And so I feel like that's the kind of treatment that Micah Parsons gets, because Micah Parsons is held. I would say 30% of the time somebody is holding on to Micah Parsons. And some of these are so outrageous that it is insane that people get away with them. But it's looking at it and they're saying, well, Micah Parsons is so dominant, it's not fair to the other teams what he's able to do. So we're not going to call those. You follow me? Or am I just crazy? Let me give you an example. Now, this one was not Micah Parsons, but take a look at this holding yesterday. This is crazy. no, this is a different one.
Now, watch this play on Micah.
Nope, this is not it either.
Got hold right here, but no call.
Okay. Oh,
you see that? Now, watch this play.
This was from last. This is from last year one, but this is somebody else. This is not the clip I thought it was. But you look at it. That's the typical right there of what you see. Micah Parsons. That's being held. That's literally being held. And that's the kind of stuff that he sees on a regular that the officials are like, well, you know, it's Micah Parsons and he's that good. You know, he can just get out of it.
And he also said something about the referees, too. They don't call the holds.
I mean, and here's take a look at this picture here. Right here. And he destroyed Heineke. You're going to tell me that those guys aren't holding him? Are you telling me that he's not being held by two guys? It looks like a tag team wrestling match there. So, yeah, I think the officials look at this and say, well, shit, if we end up calling all the calls, all the times that he's getting held, hell, the other teams won't get anything because there'll be, 10-yard holding penalties left and right. Easily. It's insane, some of these ones that we see.
Got one more play.
All right, we're almost at halftime of this shitfest. Let's try to see if I can find this other one. It wasn't Micah Parsons, but the guy literally tackled.
Well, just try for the field goal.
I mean, here's another one right here against the Rams. Over here. I mean, look at that. The guy, it's outrageous. It's outrageous, some of the holds that you see. And unfortunately, Micah Parsons calling him out isn't helping it any.
It's good.
All right, the Cleveland Browns up by 11.
11-0. Burrow, you're playing like ass. But so far this season, they haven't allowed their opponents to get a touchdown. So we'll see if
was it the tackle on they literally tackled, I think, Dante. I mean, literally threw him down on the ground right behind the quarterback. I hope the Cowboys beat the snot out of Green Bay because I can't stand Rodgers. Alan Williams back again. Guess who's back? Back again. Alan's back. So tell a friend. Alan's back. Alan's back. Alan's back. Alan's back. Alan's back. Da da da. Welcome back, Alan. That was the best cornerback for the Bengals. That's out. True, they ignore the holds more.
I think Awuzie got injured.
I hope. Oh my goodness! I hope they beat. I'm sorry, Roz. I hope the Cowboys beat the snot out of Green Bay Packers and Aaron frickin' Rodgers. I love you, Roz. You're my boy. You're my boy and all that. But I want pain. Pain. I want Aaron Rodgers to literally cry. I want him to literally pull his hair out. Because that haircut it's worse than mine. Okay? I want no mercy. I want Mike McCarthy to get the big payback. Okay? I want him to go back there and just literally just laugh at it. I just want it to be a blowout. I want him to be up there and say, how you like me now? Now. Pull a cool Mo D on him. Okay? Okay. I should apologize now. You should apologize for what? Are you telling me that Green Bay is going to be kicking our ass? Is that what you're going to tell me?
I mean, they're going to beat the Lions this weekend.
Did we pick up DJ Moore? Not unless it's happened in the last 15 minutes. Chris, did I think the Cowboys were going to be 6-2 after we lost Dak Prescott and to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? I had hoped that we could be just like close to 500 when he got back. Now, quite frankly, here's what's kind of interesting. A couple of things here. You know, they said 6 to 8 weeks. 6 to 8 weeks that Dak Prescott would be out, right? This is only week 7. Russell Wilson last year, when he had the same injury, he came back. His first 3 games, I don't think he had a single touchdown pass, and I think he had 3 interceptions.
I think he re-aggravated that finger too.
Right, and he re-aggravated it. So you start looking at where Dak is already coming back from the injury. 2 TDs, ran for a touchdown, ran for like 36 yards.
Oh,
dude, he's going to get better and better and better. What are the odds that let's ask Roz, because Roz is like Rain Man. He is stats galore. He is the man. Roz, what are the chances that the Cowboys bring in a wide receiver? The Eagles beat the Cowboys with Cooper Rush. If we had Prescott, he wouldn't have beat us. I like to think that. I like to think that. Of course, Eagles they'll never say that. Miami comes roaring back, Brother Raj.
Well, that's not surprising. They're playing against the Lions, who can't finish.
You said it's...
They can't finish.
So, it's just a rumor there, Ross? Okay. Yeah, I think I am getting a cold.
Could not finish.
Cowboys left me out in the cold yesterday, damn it.
They should at least have 6 wins on the season.
The Legend of Heineke.
They gave him a touchdown. No, he ran in for a touchdown.
Prescott is sick of all these people talking shit a lot of it, but yeah. But Roz, you know everything, man. Roz, you're the kind of guy that would build a time machine, go forward in time and check the numbers, and then come back and tell us. At least that's the kind of guy I thought you were. Are you telling me that you are not that guy? Frank Fleece, what's up? What's up? What's up? All right, so here's what we're going to do here at halftime. We're going to give away a set of Jobu. Where's the cockroaches? Boom. Coasters. Okay. All right. Are you ready? No, Roz. No, Roz. You, my friend, you know it all. You, my friends. You know it all. I tell you what, Roz. If it's the end of the world, I'm heading for 2 places. My mama's house and your house. Okay? That's the kind of confidence that I have. My mama's house and your house. That's the only 2 places I got on the map. All right, so Chuck Smith. Oh, hold on. Old man. Why I got to be old man, Chuck? Let me add you to the mix here. Chuck Smith. No, actually, the only thing I've been drinking is water. Because, Roz, when I told you I had a bad headache today, you said probably the 14-hour stream has you dehydrated. Drink more water. See, look, you saw me finish off this one. This is the tiny one. I got the big one. Look, it's not an optical illusion. Look, Isn't that kind of cool? Look how big this one looks and how small that one looks, right? But actually, look. Or look how big that one looks versus this other one looks tiny, right? But actually, this one is tiny. This one's big. Because you put them side by side. Look. Oh, look. Okay. Oh, Frank Fleece. Okay. Again, unless they're spiking the water, Ross. Frank Fleece. Hold on. Let me get you guys in here. How about them Cowboys? And Robert Apakian. What's up, Robert? How are you doing? I hope that is not a trick-or-treater here at 9:45 at night. You must be crazy. Mark, I think it's interesting how such a passing league that this running game is once again. It's amazing, and that's where we can go pick Ross's on why it is. It's the return of the running game, and that quarterbacks are looking like ass this year. All of the big guns, the Aaron frickin' Rodgers, the Tom Terrific Brady's, the Matthew, I'm a pick sixer quarterback. Why they're having such a hard time scoring, and scoring is down. Why is that? And in the meantime, and in between time, you do your thing and I'll do mine. Because we came here together so we could have fun. You and me, baby, going one-on-one. I'm going to give you what I got, and baby, that's plenty. Because never has so many rocks. Oh, well, fuck, I messed it up. Johnny White. Johnny is the winner chicken dinner. Coasters for Johnny White. Email me, Johnny. Actually, Johnny, I think I've got your address. True, Dak is 7-3 against the Eagles, but he is favored strongly as always to beat the Eagles. Yeah. Because the Eagles are never. Well, I tell you what, the Eagles are fantastic at beating Cowboys' backup quarterbacks. They're great. They are freaking insane right there. You know, they destroy the Ben DiNucci's and the Cooper Rushes.
Carson Wentz doesn't have a win over Dak Prescott in this game.
There you go.
Let's game.
So we'll see. We'll see when we have return of the Dak. Oh my God, return of the Dak. Yes, it is return of the Dak. I told you he'd be back. Did you tell me Scooter Magruder was talking about return of the Dak?
Well, what he does is he probably goes on YouTube. And saying about the stuff and that one I wouldn't be too mad about because he does the fan reactions on his YouTube on his weekly. So I wouldn't be too mad about that.
I wonder, Scooter Magruder. I'd be honored actually, as opposed to being mad about somebody using your content. I would actually say, "Wow, you mean my shit's good enough for Scooter Magruder to use?" Okay, yeah.
What's his name knows who you are. Tom Grossley knows who you are.
Rule of thumb, for every 3 bottles of water you drink, then you drink a bottle of Gatorade.
What was it?
Okay.
That's one of Scooter Magruder's people anyway. Tom Grossley, I think that's his name.
The beers hold it all day long. Slow it down, you'll see. I don't drink beer. Not a beer drinker. Not since about the last 20 years. Just too much beer. I just feel heavy and bloated. Give me a shot of rum or rum and Coke. Please hit the like button. Shout out to 300.
Are you not entertained?
If you're not entertained, hit the like button.
Is this not why you were here?
We currently have right now 33 sacks on the season. 33. John McGrew. What's up, John? Shout out to John McGrew. We'll do one more drawing at the end of the day. I have, I'm still learning my machine. And we're getting better and better with it because I want to show you guys. We've learned that size matters.
It just takes forever.
Size matters.
It takes forever.
And the angle. Okay.
It takes forever though, but.
Oh, where?
I thought you had,
hold on. Here it is.
They had one, Tom Landry and the guy who was
Okay.
stuck in the Super Bowl.
Fellas,
And then one of our defense
I'm going to tell you,
our linemen.
size and angles matter when you're working with wood. It's true. Because what we found out, this is 15 degree. We used a 15 degree bit on this one. Look at this. This took, of course, 7, and also time. Okay? It means it takes longer. But the angle, the size, and the time matter. Because look at the detail on this. Look at that. You see the crowd up in there? Look, there's a guy. Over here. Look at that. You can see the crowd back in there. So, look. Yeah. Tell me that's not insane, okay? That is carved into the wood, okay? Carved into the wood. So understand, Micah Parsons leads the team in sacks with 8. Alan Williams, shout out to Alan Williams. So here it is at 57 years old. I'm learning about wood, that size, angle, and time matters to getting perfection. I'm talking about carving. What are y'all talking? Look, I'm talking about carving. Okay? All right. See, look.
Come on, Browns. Oh, and the Browns get the ball start second half.
Because, see, if you want something fast, okay, no, honestly, this is true. See, if you want something fast, this is what we did, okay? Look at that. This was the first ones we were doing, okay? All right? It's not bad. It's not bad, right? But we found out that if we change the angle of the bit and we use a different size bit, you know, you go from that to that. Okay? So, fellas, pay attention. Pay attention, okay? Size, angle, and time matter if you want a masterpiece. Just saying. Oh, well, but Derek, it's almost true in just about anything. Taking your time. Time matters. Time and the heat. I know the ladies are going, oh, is it getting warm in here? Is it getting warm in here? Oh, so they're like, that's right, Mark. Tell him, damn it, tell him. Oh, and you better pay attention to details. Eagles only have 1. Okay, so tips to live by. Things I've learned. Okay, I'm an old dog trying to learn some new tricks. All right, we are into the third quarter here of another snooze fest. 11-0. The Cleveland Doo-Doo Browns that will be getting Deshaun Watson back in a few weeks. Lola's like, what the hell, Mark? Oh, boy. In life, you have to be able to read between the lines, okay? Read between the lines, people. Understand what you're being told sometimes isn't exactly what you're being told. It's actually something else. I still ain't got to hear my song. Game Changer.
They got it.
Actually, I did play it before because I was talking with Brother Roz there trying to find out what are the Cowboys' odds of getting a receiver. And he said, I don't deal in rumors.
I was going to, and then they pushed them. Like, we'll help you.
Wes, actually, that might be copyrighted, but Wes, email me, cowboysmark94@gmail. Actually, I'm giving that away tonight. to people that are becoming new channel members or have done super chats as a thank you. The thing I look at is this is, getting channel members, getting super chats are one of the things people can do on YouTube, and most people don't do anything to say thank you. I try to at least give away something that I do or have gotten and stuff as a thank you to you guys for supporting me as well. And I wish I could give everybody something, but I don't quite have it like that. Right, 300. You're right. You have a lot of women sitting by their husbands reading heads just popped up when you said that. Or you have a lot. We have a couple of the ladies in here that are showing that clip to their husbands. Honey, we need to talk about some woodworking. Derek, we actually played the intro there.
Are they going to be the first of the season to score? The
Uh-oh.
Bengals in the second half?
Nobody scored on the second half?
No, not in the second half. That's what they've been talking about the whole game.
The ladies aren't responding. I hope.
They allowed no touchdowns in the second half.
I meant no disrespect to the ladies. I don't see the ladies responding. My apologies if I offended any of the ladies in here.
Dang, Bengals.
It was just a joke. I'm sure there'll be a video made about it tomorrow. We need a physical receiver. Amen to that. We need a Michael Irvin is what we need. A motivator, a guy who is ready to say, give me the info. Lola's like, I'm here. She's like, I'm here.
That's right, because we kicked field goals.
Sorry, Lola.
I'm burning for you.
Mark, is it good to drink a 30-pack of beer a day?
What? You have a beer belly for drinking that much beer.
Derek, that would be a no. First of all, how do you afford a 30-pack of beer a day?
That's not expensive. That's the quickest way to a beer belly.
That's a lot of money for piss. I'm sorry. Do you literally live in the bathroom? A 30-pack of beer? Come on. Come on, Derek.
Please get the good stuff.
I might have believed you said, I drink 3 6-packs, which is still too much. But a 30-pack? Dude, your liver is literally swimming in alcohol. I'd like to see more from the Panthers here in Dallas. He could make a difference, and he could be your number one. Yeah, well, I'm sorry, but that ain't going to happen. Big run. Is that a chubber?
Yeah, Chubb.
We got a chubber running.
They'll be the first one to get a touchdown.
It was not offensive. Mark, it was not offensive. Okay, good. I'm glad it wasn't.
Let me put a dot. Put somebody on there.
Mark, I would like to see wide receiver more from Panthers. My wife got that. Oh, my goodness. Wesley. Shout out to Wesley. Oh, my goodness. Do we have one of the... I tell you what, Wesley. He's a tailgate member. Now, Wesley, go to... Shout out to a new tailgate member.
Come on, Chubbs. Come on, get a touchdown.
Wesley, go to our community tab.
I got $2 for y'all to get a touchdown.
Wesley,
y'all better get a touchdown.
The community tab, there is a link for members only to our Thrive site.
Chubbs.
If he would shut up so you could hear me. There's a link to our Thrive site so that way we can get your address so we can send you your tailgate package, okay? Shout out to you, Wesley, because here's what you're going to get. You're going to get a set of 4 Jobu shot glasses. 4. Okay? There's only 3 different kinds right now and what happens is once you become a tailgate member, whenever we get new shot glasses, we send you one of the new ones. So that way you have, different shot glasses.
Yes!
You're going to get a rack,
First team to get a
one of the
touchdown.
small racks to hold them, and you're going to get a stress football to squeeze. And if we still have any of the Philly 500 getting chased by me and a cleaver
We have a whole roll of them.
beer glass, you're going to get one of those too.
You have a whole row.
Jacoby Brissett with the touchdown.
Yes. I won 750.
Trying to be Dak-esque.
Well, he's trying to win the game. He's trying to win the game.
I think this game might be over.
Well, they're the first team to score a touchdown and won them in the second half.
So, shout out to you, my man. And if you have a problem with getting on the Thrive site, email me at cowboysmark94gmail. In fact, I'll tell you what, because Tracy's out of town until Wednesday. In fact, email me at cowboysmark94gmail and say, hey, I'm that new tailgate member, so I can get it packaged up for you tomorrow.
I want some more money. Thank you.
Yeah, no, we just got a new tailgate member. Yay!
Now I just won 750 because they got a touchdown.
You won 750? Oh, okay.
But $2 on only get a touchdown because it looked like they got a touchdown.
Brian, we actually bought this online like 4 or 5 years ago, so I don't know if anybody's doing this. Although, well, no, that would be probably definitely a copyright. I was going to say, my wife could actually make one of these very easily now that she does shirts. But that would be saying Dallas Cowboys. I think that would definitely.
I think if we use the actual lettering. Well, no, if you own the lettering.
No, I'm not. No.
I wouldn't go for all that. That's a little too much. The star, okay, you can do that if it's not the same colors. But the actual Dallas Cowboy logo and the same lettering, I don't know about all that.
Red Dallas. Let me see. Oh, actually, you can.
What is it? Dallas Cowboys star in black and white.
Diana's T-shirts. I bet you these aren't copied. I bet you these are not. I'm sitting here. I just tried to look up Red Dallas Cowboys shirts, and I bet you they're not licensed. Diana T's. No taxes. Yeah, I'm betting that's not licensed. I don't know. Maybe she is. To get an NFL license, because I've been looking into that because I would love to be able to do Cowboys merchandise, is not cheap. Basically, you're paying $200,000 a year for an NFL license. That is a red star of the Dallas Cowboys. So you can't. Ooh. Oh, I like this one. This is on eBay. Cowboys. That's definitely not a licensed shirt on eBay there. But fueled by haters. Ooh. That's a training camp shirt? Okay. All I know is my wife bought it online years ago and gave it to me. And I found it in my closet one day. I was like, oh, I got a Red Dallas Cowboy shirt. I didn't know that. She's like, yeah, I bought that for you. You just never look. It's like, okay. I don't chase other women. Okay, trust me. Any man that decides that he wants to chase multiple women is a crazy man. Dealing with one woman is enough for me. Just is. Love my wife. Don't want no other one. I couldn't take it. What is the origin of Jobu the voodoo doll? Byron, watch the movie Major League. The movie Major League, there's a baseball character, Serrano, who's a Cuban baseball player who has a hard time hitting curveballs. So he has a voodoo doll that he has in his locker, Jobu. And so back in 2012, shout out to Marylon. How are you doing, Marylon? Back in 2012, I had an Eagle fan say that the Cowboys suck so bad that not even Jobu could change their mojo. So I said, oh, because I was in a Facebook group. And I made Jobu for fun of it. To go ahead and whenever I went to an NFL city, I put Jobu out there and I have him put up the middle finger. And then it just grew. So that's where we got it. The Bengals look like ass today. Jessica, what's up, Jessica? How are you doing tonight? Mary, Mary, how you doing? What's up, Mary? Happy Victory Monday. Amen on that one. Well, Ronnie Young, like I said, just email me on that, and we'll talk about it. There you go, Jared. Just one woman. That's all you need. Joby was good karma, especially this year. Dak is so much better than Burrow. Sick ass. Who's Devin? Who's the sick ass? No. I can tell you right now, that's not licensed, Terrell. It's not NFL licensed, because if it was NFL licensed, he could put the Eagles logo and stuff on there. He has, and that's why it's called Hurt Season. There's no Eagle paraphernalia on there. I'm telling you, because I've been doing research on getting an NFL license. And here's the to get an NFL license, you have to be in business for a minimum of 5 years with revenue sales of over $1 million a year. Let me say it again. You have to be in business for a minimum of 5 years with revenue sales of over $1 million a year, and you pay $200,000 a year to the NFL for the license. You get that? So, I know Lord Brunson is cool and all that. Hate to tell you, if he had an NFL license, that would be his full-time job. Thomas Garrett, shout out to you. I know you enjoyed the game yesterday. I know it was cold there in Dallas. It was a cold day in hell, wasn't it? Ivory. Okay, Ivory, you love all three of your wives? Okay. Go ahead, big love. Go ahead. Ouch. Yeah, it's crazy, because the NFL is literally just printing money. $200,000 a year. And it's a 5-year commitment. 5-year commitment. So when you start talking about, and there's also rules on the size of the business, the company, and your manufacturing and all that. So it's not just, I'm just going to get an NFL license. I'm just going to, no. Trust me. What Lord Brunson is doing is not generating enough capital to get an NFL license. It just isn't. You're talking about one of the biggest industries in the world here with NFL football. They came after Pat McAfee for using logos when he used videos, but not the logos. I actually had, boy, Leroy, you snore. I actually got a notification from the Cowboys one time about, I'm trying to remember what it was. But trust me, they don't play. The NFL wants every cent. And I don't blame them, because they built football and they don't want to be pirated. But that being said, though, you can go to almost any game, and outside of the stadium, especially like after the Super Bowl, you got all the fake merchandise being sold on the streets and stuff. All right, so we got 7 minutes left in the third quarter here. Will the Cleveland Browns actually get a score tonight? Yeah, the Browns look like the better team here. Hold on. Oh, no, he woke up. I was trying to move the microphone over by the dog because the dog's over here snoring away. And he woke up like, what? What are you doing? What are you doing? DeAndre Hopkins to the Cowboys. Okay. Cowboys are going to win the Super Bowl. Okay, I'm not going to put that out there to the universe. I'm going to take it one game at a time. Bengals don't have Jamar Chase. Eagle fans, shut up. Let's see. Leroy is over there. He's on the couch there. You kind of see him behind the helmet. The Browns are just eating him up. Boom. Leroy is passed out. Amari Cooper is having a game tonight. DQ Bland, you know, teams do have bad games. Teams do have bad games. That, you know, trust me, nobody scores like 40 points every week. They just don't. What kind of dog? My daughter's dog. I forgot what he is. Do Browns fans chant Coop? I don't know that they've had enough to cheer about to start doing that. Because we didn't actually do those ones last year. And now 7-Eleven literally says they're not selling them anymore because of lawsuits. Tate Roscoe passed away early spring. Wait a minute. What violations did you get, Rhonda? Was it a copyright? Like as in, That's crazy, Rhonda. I'm curious what kind of warning you got. Amari Cooper with the touchdown. The Browns 25-0. Wow. Amari Cooper still that guy. Yeah, seriously, I went to I was at 7-Eleven because all the 7-Elevens down Central Virginia had tons of them. That's where I bought them because they're like $8.99. People were buying them up and then they sell them on Amazon for like $14 and stuff. And when I was down there this past week, I was like, yo, y'all have any more of the Pacquiao chips? And they're like, no, we took out the display because they said we weren't going to be selling them anymore because of lawsuits. Yeah, we lost Roscoe and Simba. Both passed away this past year. This is Michaela's dog. She's on vacation for a couple of days, so we're watching them. Most of the state people have to order offline or get someone that can order for you. Oh, yeah. Well, Chuck, I tell you what, Chuck, if you have a picture or something, I don't know if you want me to do a picture print or if you want me to do actual like lettering and stuff. But yeah, I'll check that out probably tomorrow morning because by the time we get finished here, it'll be late tonight, but I'll email you back. We all want Amari Cooper back. Yeah, it's like, could we, we know we got a 5th round for him. Could we give him a 3rd for Amari Cooper? Browns? Can we do that? Um, 7-Eleven is just convenient. So, yeah, I ain't mad at 7-Eleven. Especially when you end up getting the 7-Eleven app and your first 10 fill-ups, you get 11 cents off a gallon. I'll take it. And I got a 32-gallon truck, a 32-gallon gas tank in my truck. You damn right I like 7-Eleven. I don't buy wine there, but then again, I don't buy wine in general because I'm not a wine drinker. No, I do not have a pet cemetery going on in my backyard, although my wife has Simba's ashes. So, no, I don't. No pet cemetery. Although I do bury the fish back there. Amari Cooper, 5 TD passes this season. Yeah, Robert, I can't believe that either. Yep, I'd have to agree with him on that one. They removed this video. Was it YouTube that removed it, or did somebody give you a copyright strike? Or did they say it was like, didn't keep up with YouTube policies or what? It's over the Amari Cooper stuff. All right, so we got 3 minutes left this quarter, and it looks like Joe Burrow tipped again. Boy, Bengals look bad tonight. Cleveland really is. Right now with Philly 500, what he's got is YouTube has basically put it on Major League Baseball for Major League Baseball to prove that he copyrighted them. And they have up to 10 days to do that. The copyright strike, the ban for him is over in 7 days from Sunday. So Sunday he would be able to start live streaming again, which means he will miss the Thursday night game this week. Cowboys up north, shout out to you, buddy. Have a nice night, man. Appreciate you. There's a flag. Joe Burrow trying to buy time. And did he get the first? Yeah, he got it. Burrow ain't got his security blanket. Defense. Yeah, we do have to let Amari Cooper go. He ain't coming back. No, we haven't peaked yet. No. We are just getting together. Now, the good news for us is at some point, the unicorn will play, James Washington, which should help some. We're about 4 weeks away from Tyron Smith being able to be back as well. And the schedule, although we have the Packers, we have the Vikings, and the Giants, we still have some tough games that are in front of us, but we also have the Colts, the Texans, the Titans, and Washington and things like that. So our schedule should actually get a little bit easier going forward. Oh, man, I'm sorry your girls are sick, Cowboys up north. No, I'm here to stay, brother. Everyone here has gone to bed. Yeah, okay. Cool beans. We have to let Cooper go. Hell, some of y'all still talk about, oh, my God. Don't start talking about Romo now. Shout out to Jose. Appreciate that from Reddit. Oh, my God. Let me see if I can find this real quick. I got the coolest letter from Sing Sing. Literally, I got a letter from Sing Sing. Dear Mark, I've been following you and Jobu for some time. I'm a 58-year-old born and now resident in Georgetown, Guyana. Georgetown, Guyana, okay? I followed the Cowboys since 1975-76 when I saw on TV when I was a resident in Toronto, Canada. As a boy, the Hail Mary from Staubach to Drew Pearson. Unfortunately, the Steelers were too good that year. I hate the Steelers. I've continued to follow the Cowboys. Your pregame meal preparations are truly mouth-watering. Your knowledge of the game is also impressive, as is your devotion to the boys. The boys look good this year, but the run defense may be their doing in. Hopefully, Jerry can spend some bucks. Best regards. That's cool. I wish what YouTube, before they changed up to the new YouTube software about 2 years or so ago, it used to be that you could get a map. And you could, and maybe it's in here someplace, I just don't know where, but you could see where your views come from in the YouTube studio. And it was always crazy to me because you're looking at the world map and you're seeing, different countries. It's like, who there watches, American football? And so on. So it's kind of cool when you see that. In fact, while we're sitting here being bored to death, let me see if I can find that in here. Because I'm sure with all of the analytics that they put out there now, that it's got to be someplace in here. I just don't know where. Let's look under audience. Surprisingly, would you believe that 91% of my viewers are males? Which actually has been reduced. Netherlands are here. Shout out to Netherlands. I have a lot of people that are military, so I used to see like Saudi Arabia, I used to see Iraq and things like that. The demographics, actually 25% of my fan base are 45 to 55, and 18%, believe it or not, are 55 to 64s. And that's the thing that, some of these young YouTubers that want to just talk smack and stuff don't seem to understand that. We old people up in here. We're not into that, WWE, you're an asshole stuff and all that. So I don't see location. Languages. Top geographics. Okay. All right. Oh, actually, they do have top geographics. Okay. So, for example, 96% of my audience is United States. 9.9% is Canada. That would be you, Cowboys up north. That's you. And there's one other Canadian. There's another Canadian one I know that's on here. Mexico is 0.5%. Shout out to everybody in Mexico. The UK is 0.2%. Shout out to the people across the pond. But this is where it gets to be kind of cool. I've gotten almost 4,000 views from India. Shout out to India. I've gotten 3,000 plus views from Brazil, but I know that's just the halftime show. That is the halftime show with J-Lo and Shakira. That's where that came from. I can tell you that. Germany, that's got to be American soldiers stationed in Germany. But check this out. Mother Russia. I got 2,500 views from Russia. Wow. The Bahamas in the house. Of course, I love the Bahamas. Japan, I got 2,000. The land down under, 1,700. Indonesia, Puerto Rico, Philippines, South Korea, Italy, Thailand. All right, who's here from Thailand? Who's watching from Thailand? Poland, Argentina, Egypt, Vietnam, Saudi Arabia, Morocco. Morocco's watching? Shout out to Morocco. Bangladesh, Algeria, Jamaica, Afghanistan, South Africa, Malaysia, Pakistan, Chile, Nigeria, Greece, Trinidad is even in here. Kazakhstan, Sweden, Ireland, Romania, Switzerland, Portugal. Is that crazy? Is that crazy that people are, it still blows my mind. Bengals finally get on the board here in the fourth quarter. Dude, no, he's not. Yeah, you guys stink. That's what you need to do. You guys, your ass. He's literally, you got nothing to cheer about, dude. You're getting your ass handed to you. See, Mike Gage, email me at cowboysmark94 gmail so that way I can check and find out for you. Mike. Did you go to the community tab for the Thrive site? Jobu International. Good night, Marylon. Sleep tight, girl. And they missed the extra point. They're the Bengals again. Beverly, you are a channel member. Listen, if you're a channel member and you haven't gone to the community tab, on the community tab, there is a post for members only, and it's a link to our website, okay? On there, you can fill out your address and stuff on there, so that way we can send you your shot glass, or depending on what level you are, if you're a shot glass or a super fan or a tailgate member, it's different levels of stuff that we send you. So go there and get that filled out, and Miss Tracy will get it to me and say, you need to send a shot glass to this person. But isn't that crazy, though? That, although in Siberia, I have 130 views in Siberia, but the view duration is 10 seconds. They ain't watching long. They clicked on, what the hell is this shit? Click off. But it's cool. They clicked. Anyway, I just think it's kind of crazy. You have to understand, a lot of you older people in here will understand when I say that you had to wait till after 8 o'clock to make your calls because it was less. And that 30 miles away was considered long distance. And you better not be running up that phone bill. You actually got charged per call. I'm serious, y'all. Shaking my head, fire the kicker. Colin says the Bengals are better than the Cowboys. Cowboys beat the Bengals. You know, the thing that was funny to me was how we were like 2 games ahead of the Bengals. We had beaten the Bengals, but the power rankings somehow had the Bengals ahead of us. And I was like, how can you do that? All right, so right now, here for playoff-wise seeding, the Eagles are the number 1 seed at this moment because they're undefeated. So everything would have to go through Philadelphia to the Super Bowl. The Minnesota Vikings would be the number 2 seed right now because they have the second best record. 3rd seed is Seattle. 4th seed is the Falcons. Believe it or not, the Falcons. Since we are not winning our division, we would be the highest non-division winner, so we would be number 5, the 5th seed. And after the 5th seed, you have the Giants would be the 6th seed, and at the moment, the 49ers would be the 7th seed. What's crazy is, guess who is right now in the hunt. In the hunt, sitting at the 8th seed right now as we speak.
My home team, my loyalty. I'm at Uptown Royalty. We fight for all DC. Who are we? I speak facts. I'm not making riddles.
Seattle's the 3rd seed. Sorry. Seattle's the 3rd seed. Falcons are the 4th seed. Anna, what's up, Anna? How are you doing? When Midnight Sunday came, it was back and wait until 9 p.m. Oh, I'm sorry. No, but seriously, it's conceivable that everybody in the NFC East could actually be a playoff team. How crazy is that? How crazy is that? Stello! What's up, Stello? Long time no see. Stello 300. Welcome, another channel member. All right. I haven't checked my emails just yet, my man, but I will check. Let me see if I can check them while I'm here. Yes, Mike, I got it. And Mike, you're missing your shot glass, right? And Chuck, the Pride of Broken Arrow, home of a Pride member. Okay, yeah, we can do that. I can get Michael to design that. That's no problem, Chuck. And Wesley, I got you too on the email. Okay. And Ruben, I got your address for the coasters too. All right. Okay. All right. So we got 12 minutes left to this one. Micah Parsons, Defensive Player of the Year. Heck yeah. Right now, it's not even close. Jessica, you'll be like, okay, cool. Deshaun Watson is able to start working out with the team again. The commodes are back on the bottom where they belong. Yeah. But it says a lot for the division that we don't have anybody with a losing record right now. Whoa. Okay. I just had my mind blown. They've got, okay, so they have all kinds of information here that I never noticed before. Look at him going deep. Oh my God. Amari, are you shitting me? This is literally Amari Cooper's pooping on the Cowboys. Did you just see that catch? And they're yelling, Coop, Coop. Oh, my God. That was like a 50-yard reception. He is, oh, my God. Oh, my God. Jerry, no. What were you thinking? What the hell were you thinking? Okay, so October 16th. This is almost crazy. This actually has cities. Stello. Washington Commanders at the bottom where they belong. Shout out to Stello. Stello 300. So, for example, October 16th, I'm breaking it down by city. I had 1,400 views from Los Angeles, 1,700 from Houston, 1,700 from Austin, Texas, 4,915 from Dallas, and 4,230 views from Philadelphia. How the hell do I have? Are you telling me I literally have that many Eagle fans that are here trolling me? And everywhere I see, Cowboy fans are in blue, and oh my God, they really are watching. Nick Chubb with another touchdown. Wow. Who would have thought that the Browns would put up 31 points on the Bengals? Wow. We are, Jason, at FedEx. In fact, I need to start working on that and starting to get people's get the tickets together on that. Shout out to Devin, 27 months. Good night, Brother Roz. He's gone to bed. Oh my God. Now this is funny. See, old people like us can joke like this. So Joseph Heatherly said he went out in costume as an old man walking his dog. Then 2 hours later, he changed and went out as a grumpy old man walking his dog. Oh boy. Yeah, the Bengals look bad on both. But again, it's a week-to-week league. You can look good one week and bad the next. I don't think actually. I think the Cowboys are competing well. That they're not going to change what they're doing, because right now, I know the Eagles. Right now, they look great, and everybody's on their bandwagon. I'm still saying they have not been challenged yet. They haven't faced adversity. They haven't lost their quarterback. They haven't lost their left tackle. They haven't lost their lead back. The Cowboys have been surviving through adversity after adversity. We'll see when the Eagles actually get punked or bitch slapped or have some adversity, how they handle it. Yeah, it's been some horrible games this year all the way around. Hang on, I got to put my phone on the charger. Whew. Yeah, I thought Cincinnati would have done better than this. Paula, yeah, evidently, Paula. I don't know if I got you earlier, Paula. Evidently, there must be that. And of course, I got a lot of Eagle fans that are scared of the Cowboys. Mr. Wright, Mike, please play for my dad. He has had a second stroke and thinks it might be it for him. Oh, my God. Everybody, send your prayers to my buddy, Mr. Wright. Hopefully he gets better, man. I'm sorry. Second stroke last, and I think this might, hopefully it's not, buddy. Hopefully it's not. He wore a Skip Bayless. Oh, God. No, I didn't even watch them. No one is scared of the Cowboys. Laugh out loud. Okay, Caitlin. We need to trade for a linebacker to stop the run. Mark, we honk when we pass each other on the road. Shout out to you. We all do that. Been 6 years and a member of your channel. Shout out to Daniel. 11/20/2015. Jessica, is that how long you've been a member? Seven minutes left to go, good people. 7 minutes. Up Higgins, damn, that was a pick. Touchdown in garbage time. Ralphie, I don't think we're going to trade for anybody, so I mean that's only dealing in hypothetics. I don't think we're going to be, I'll be honest with you. I was actually trying to look up here and see if there was anything new that's coming across the wires here. Wow, this is an interesting stat that makes you go, damn. Amari Cooper now has 5 TD receptions. The Cowboys wide receivers combined have 5. So, suck on that. Yeah, not seeing anything on any. It's nothing new. There's nothing new as far as Okay, interesting. Interesting. Cherry might wait to the last minute if he makes a trade so he can be at the talk of the town. That could be. The Cowboys are too cheap to make trades. I think 13-4 is very realistic. Dallas can make calls to the Texans about Brandon Cooks. The Eagle fans will worry about the Dallas Cowboys on Christmas Eve. Yeah, well, it's all pointing towards that. We're going to need some help from somebody else for them to lose to somebody else. Good night, Mary. See you later. Dak is back. What are you talking about? Well, we're 2 games behind them. Even if we beat them one, we're still a game behind them. They're going to have to lose at least another game to somebody else. Hey, look at this. Read that. The bye week came at the perfect time for us. Did you see it? I think we're going to do anything, Jerry. Just talk. Good night, Mary. Paula Beth says, good night. We're almost out of here. We've made it through another game. 5 games in the last 24 hours. Good Lord. 6 minutes and 40 seconds left. 32-13. The Bengals have looked awful. Philly, did I think they'd be doing this well? I thought they would be really good, but I didn't think they would be this good. We'll see when they really play some tougher teams, and that may not be until they play us. We'll see how they do against the Giants, although the Giants, I think, may be beginning to start going downhill. Here we go. The Browns, the ball at the 45-yard line. Oh, you were there, Frank? Damn, lucky you, man. I bet you're damn tired. Who wants Burrow over Dak now? Any songs tonight? Laugh out loud? Nah, I'm too tired, though. Cincinnati's going to come back now. Okay. 6 minutes left? I don't think so. Nick Chubb.
Brissett has been outstanding. And on a night when the Browns needed a win here in Week 8 to keep any semblance of hope alive here in 2022.
The Commanders could very well upset the Eagles.
For
5 minutes, 45 seconds left.
Jobu Shop. He's got a rushing touchdown. He's got a passing touchdown. And when they needed him to step up and air it out, he's been looking for number 2 most of the night. Yeah. Amari Cooper, he's been a great addition. You know, a few years ago when he was traded to Dallas, Dallas's season was in peril. And he joined them, and they got on a hot streak and won a lot of football games. And he talked about it this week. You see Jacoby Brissett, his numbers, but they talked about it this week. So Amari Cooper has been a part of that, seeing how quickly you can turn things around. And all it takes is a big win, and maybe this is that game.
We lost by 9 points to the best team in the NFL with our backup throwing 3 picks. What's going to happen when we're full strength? No chase, no surprise. Don't jinx and nor wish injury on anybody. Amen to that. I ain't worried about Philly. Okay. All right, Alan.
Good for Jacoby Brissett in his 7th year. New England, Indy, Miami, now Cleveland, and he's having a fun Halloween. Boy, he sure is. Yeah,
That's what Cowboys do.
John Perry,
Come on.
you hear some of that stuff in your days down on the field? You hear all kinds of stuff down there, Troy knows.
What are the chances we trade for Amari? None.
They ain't trying for Amari. Come on.
North Reading, California. Shout out to Jose. All right, we're down to 5 minutes. Boy, this seems like this has been the longest 6 minutes of my life. Alan, I don't think they should have let Dak play week 6. I don't think he would have been ready. The Eagles' schedule.
Got the Texans this week. Come on. Let's go ahead.
The Eagles have the Texans on Thursday night. Then they play the Commanders. Then they play the Colts. They play the Packers. They play the Titans. They play the Giants. And then they play the Bears. They play us, the Saints, and then the Giants. Giants are a very good team. Are they? Are they? We'll see. Time will tell. Giants can beat Philly. You crazy to think that. Must have really sucked last year. Soft schedule. The Eagles will not beat us in December. Damn. Owns the East. He just doesn't lose against the East.
Gramps was loving it. Logan's cooling off. Everything's just right where it was.
5:36 left. Joe Burrow scrambling. Nothing. Whew.
Carolina then a bye, then at Pittsburgh. Sounds like a nice part of the schedule if you want to go that way for Cincinnati, but they're going to have to do it, it appears, without Jamar Chase, who's got that hip injury. He actually suffered 2 weeks ago and then re-aggravated in the win against Atlanta. But then they've got a game at the Titans and a game at home against Kansas City. We'll have them The second last weekend of the year as Burrow is set. And they host Buffalo.
Philly will lose a division game, maybe two. Well, we can only hope. Sacked again.
What a night for this defense and the defensive front for the Cleveland Browns. Well, they're trying to get people out into the route, see if they can't give them somewhere to go with the ball, but you got to protect first. So these tackles are out there on an island and just not able to hold up, and then there's pressure right inside, so nowhere for Burrow to step up. And it's been a painful night for Joe Burrow and an outstanding night for this Cleveland defense. 5 sacks tonight. Garrett's been all over Joe Burrow. His mixing underneath on 3rd down and 18. Second release.
Chai Records, what? Why did we let him go?
Miles Garrett was in that car accident. His car 500 reportedly flipped over several times. He and his passenger were able to walk away from the crash, but Garrett did suffer shoulder and bicep sprains. Only missed one game, but says that each ball he's pushed, says he's recovered badly. It's still something that he's struggling with.
Yeah, so he's looking ahead to that rivalry. This is good to make Cincinnati that he's and not feeling good. Full kick in the pass, broken up by Emerson. A nice night for the rookie as he knocked it away from Tyler Boyd. Arm Emerson coming in. He had some tough moments earlier in the ball game, but yeah, he's made some plays, getting a little bit of help, able to knock it down here on 4th down. I think overall, Emerson, 3rd-round pick, and he's had to play. He's done a pretty good job. It's a hard position to play as a young player. Coming in and getting used to the way these receivers are able to come off the ball and the speed that they play with. But he looks like he's going to be a pretty good player for them. Browns take over with the ball at the Cincinnati 36. 4 minutes left. Here's the first carry of the season for Dearness Johnson. So we saw him a big game here last year against Denver. Let's see who is ruling by Burger King. And this was a direct snap for a touchdown for Nick Chubb in the first half. Well, this offensive line, we're talking about the night that Jacoby Brissett has had. A lot of that has had to do with the fact the offensive line has been terrific. And they've got the running game going, and then everything comes off of that. And the formula for success, while Kevin Stefanski has been the head coach, as we know, run the football, get a lead, and continue to just pound Nick Chubb, and then run the play action, and it worked beautifully for them tonight. Here is Johnson left side. I mentioned that game, the 168 rush yards last year, week 7 here against Denver. You and I were here, and surprised to get to work on this game and see that Johnson hadn't carried the ball this season until these last 2 plays. Yeah, not only had he not carried the ball, he hadn't even really played. He'd only had some.
Yeah, Beverly, I am a little bit tired. Shout out to Beverly. Just kind of dealing with something off the side here. We should re-sign Dorrance Armstrong. You think he's playing for the bag? Dorrance Armstrong just got a 2-year contract.
Yeah, he was sure impressive that night. I think he's a good player, too. You were lining up Kareem Hunt when we were going to break with the Rams. Seems like that would be a nice fit in the hands of Sean McVay, especially with the Cam Akers situation they have going on. Yeah, that's right. They need all the help they can get, and it's been tough. We haven't seen that offense with Sean McVay struggle the way that they have. But like I said about Kyle Shanahan being able to utilize a guy like Christian McCaffrey, we all know what Sean McVay would be able to do with some of the Kareem Hunt skills. 32 snaps tonight, by the way, for Kareem Hunt. Here's Dearness Johnson. He's got a first down, so they need to tell him 3 times. Picks up the first down, 7 on this carry. He's one of those guys,
Dallas was for the Vikings and the Packers. Well, we better. If we don't, we got problems. Jerry Jones is not losing. Sometimes it makes bad decisions, but he is a good businessman. Oh, you can't argue with him being a businessman.
play that Thursday night last year that we talked about.
Mark is definitely on overtime. Well, we got 2 minutes and 34 seconds left. I don't think this was going to go into overtime. Gallimore was he was playing yesterday. He was a healthy scratch the week before. We don't know what's going on. Get some rest. Oh, I will tonight. I don't have to get up. I'll just sleep till I sleep in the morning, and then get up and do some more work in the workshop. How far do I think we'll make it up the list? I mean, all you really want to do right now is you want to make sure that you're healthy going into the playoffs. I don't know that we're going to be able to catch the Eagles to win the division, but when we get into playoffs, we want to be at full strength. Browns won. Hunt is staying. Yeah, probably will. Hunt is going somewhere. He didn't get a snap, I believe. Maybe coming here. No, he's not coming here. Why would we? We are not signing Kareem Hunt. Sorry. We're not. Zeke is a good, chill brother. Yeah. But I tell you what, Amari Cooper tonight has been a beast. This is what, we're sitting here talking about, oh, we should get Cedric Wilson. We should have done, no. We should have kept frickin' Amari Cooper. The mistake that is just ridiculous. Look, Amari Cooper, 5 receptions, 131 yards, 1 TD. Now, he did have an interception. He did. Oh, that's right. He threw an interception, so we should just screw him. Why would we trade up for running back? We wouldn't. Shout out to Randy Beverly, 11 months. Is it safe for us to get up? Well, at least Odell Beckham Jr., worst case is you pay him. You're not giving up draft capital. Yeah, we don't have a single wide receiver. Let's put it this way. Amari Cooper has 5 touchdown receptions this year. Combined. Our wide receiver, yeah, and although some of that's not our wide receiver's fault because we did have Cooper Rush playing, so that'll excuse it. 1 minute, 18 seconds left. They're going to be sitting on the ball, and that's going to do it for us, good people. Why don't Browns want Hunt? Well, Hunt wants out of there. He wants to get out. So that's where they stand right there. All right, good people. I appreciate each and every one of you guys being here, as well as you ladies. Hope everybody has a great night. And I'm going to do my fireside chat, and I'm going to go to bed. And God willing, I'll see you all tomorrow. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And be safe out there.